Hello, my name is Mavis Mazhura. I'm a human behavior specialist, a trainer, consultant, focusing really on understanding emotions. When I came to Financial Freedom University, I had been on other courses. I'd done a course with John Ashraf. I had also done a course with Tony Robbins on, the psychology of money. So I had done a lot of inner work where money was concerned, but I still had a lot of blind spots because this courses, what they actually did was just focus on the psychology of money, not the practicals. And when I came to Financial Freedom University, just going through Annie's course, which is really practical, if it's talking about dealing with debt, she takes you through the process on how you need to blitz your debt, and if you're talking about investment, she gives you what the options are. And so when I came to Financial Freedom University, it helped me to cement what I knew about my financial story, because now getting into the practical in terms of debt, in terms of borrowing, then you begin to see or unearth some of the blind spots that one has. I'll tell you a practical example where when I grew up with my sister. My sister owned a small business. I also own a small business. But what my sister did, which was building her own business, is that she borrowed from loan sharks. So that's how she built a business. I'm building my business, and I never realized that I had a financial pattern of actually borrowing from loan sharks as well. So I built my own small business borrowing from loan sharks. I had been conditioned that when you want to do something, borrow from the loan sharks, quickly pay it off. So I built my business based on that. So one of my aha moments for coming to Financial Freedom University is I became aware of my financial pattern. And once I actually became aware of that financial pattern when borrowing money, where borrowing money is concerned, when you become aware, you cannot help but release or heal. So since that moment of realizing that financial pattern I had, I worked through that belief, that self-limiting belief of believing that I needed to borrow from loan sharks who were actually, charging a very high percentage. For the first time, I went to the bank and I got a term loan, which I actually, paid off, but also very beneficial in terms of what I could now save instead of going to the loan sharks. One of the key things that I also learned with Ernie is the emergence fund. So when I started building my own emergence fund, it actually made a huge difference where I realized that when I needed money, I could actually loan myself money. I could go and borrow from my own emergence fund and pay it back. So it was really a big shift, but also a very big benefit in terms of learning about money. Yeah, I had a financial vision when I came to Financial Freedom University. It became clearer because I then realized I needed to come up with a financial freedom number. So having worked through my financial freedom number, it helped me to kind of when I set my goals, they were clearer in terms of what do I need to do, what is my financial freedom number, what do I need to do. But also it helped me to build my investment portfolio based on my vision. What do I want to achieve and what gets me there? So I was a bit clearer in terms of what is in my investment port, what do I really want to achieve. And out of Financial Freedom University, after learning all I learned, I also wrote a book, Managing Emotions for Financial Freedom, which was really a big achievement on my side, because now I can relate the psychology of money and the practical aspects of money. So it helped me to actually bridge the gap between just the psychology, but also on the other side, the practicals. How do I deal with my money if I'm dealing with debt, if I'm borrowing, if I am buying property? So that was really, really very beneficial. So just recently I've bought my first investment property, which is quite a big deal, and I can see that I'm actually accelerating and moving faster because I know where I am going. I know what I want to achieve. My portfolio of investments very clear in terms of how do I want to invest my money, how do I want to build my world around. It's been great. It's really changed my life. It's really changed my own financial story. Now I'm actually rewriting my own financial story in terms of who really I am as an individual.